So we've been talking about those entity relationship diagrams, the ER diagrams, and we've talked about, creating the boxes, the lines, dotted lines, vertical lines like one-to-many. How do people actually draw these? So, if you were to do it, you'd probably draw it on paper, or you might open up Paint or PowerPoint and try drawing it there. Well, in database world, there is software to do that for you. And so if you put in your information, and if you need to make a change, you make a change there, and the model, that diagram gets changed automatically for you. So we are not going to become experts on doing that, and we're not, I'm not going to actually test you on that, but I want you to just spend a class working with SQL Developer Data Modeler just to get a feel of, what it looks like in real world. How do people do it in real world? So what I want you to do is I want you to download it. And actually, you don't need to download it from this link. This link is there for you if you need to, but I've added it to the downloads folder on Blackboard. So if you go to Blackboard, the downloads folder, you will find SQL Developer Data Modeler there. So you can download it, and the same way you did with SQL Developer, where you had to unzip the file and then you had to copy it to like a folder on your computer somewhere, you're going to do that. And so when you install it, when you run the data modeler.exe, it's going to open up, like for me, what I did was I pinned it to my taskbar, and this is the icon for it. So it looks like the database with an arrow in it. And basically what I want you to do, you don't really have to go through the next slides. Those were kind of a demo in class that I did. What you can do is skip immediately to the classwork. And this link that's in the classwork will open up an example of how to use it. So it will help you create the entities, add domain constraints, choose your data types, add your relationships. So what I want you to do is basically go through this, read the instructions line by line and follow it. And what it's going to do, it's going to actually help you create your diagram. And after you create the diagram, it's going to look like this one in the picture. So you're going to have like a books table, a patrons table, a transactions table, and you're going to have the relationships between them. And what I want you to do is I want you to run, generate something called the DDL. So DDL, once you draw that and you click to generate the DDL by following these instructions, file, export, then DDL file, actually do, it's going to create for you the commands needed to create this database. So it's going to create the write for you the create table commands with the constraints and your primary keys and foreign keys and all that. And so what you're going to do is you're going to copy it that DDL in a notepad file, and you're going to import it into Oracle and submit a screenshot of that.